I'm Julian Gorman from GSMA. I'm very excited to be here at IMC with the theme Future is Now, because actually this event really brings to the attention the Indian media industry and the government that actually the technology available to drive the digital transformation and take India to global leadership in 6G is really here and present now. And I think the fact that we've all gathered here as industry together really highlights that actually the power and the strength that's come from India in the last couple of years with regulatory reform and the launch of 5G, that it's the collective action of the industry and government and regulators that can drive India's future and the journey to India being a leading digital nation by the end of the decade.
IMC 2024 has been different from the last IMC in the sense that last year we saw the rollout of 5G and a few select applications as use cases. This year, the rollouts have happened. We have already started in caching on them. The important thing that has come out are the startups and the applications which have been generated and how they have been picked up by larger companies and converted into business models for deployment over 5G networks. This is a very important aspect that has come out very clearly in IMC 2024. This going forward will actually take us into the future, because just rollout of 5G is not sufficient. We have to build applications on top of that and then build monetization. This year has seen technical applications based on AI, based on quantum, based on various new technologies which are emerging, displayed in the counters. Now, these will find place on the 5G network and serve consumers to build business cases and to build applications that will monetize 5G. So in that sense, this has been a very successful IMC 2024, and going forward, we hope to scale greater heights next year. Thank you.
IMC 2024 is the place where we are shaping the future, and we are shaping it so fast that we call it Future is Now. If I were to summarize the themes of IMC 2024 in just one word for you, I would call it the leadership. It is a time for India to take the leadership position, and not just in one, but in my view, we're discussing leadership in three areas. The first one is how India will take the leadership in AI. We are already the AI talent capital of the world, but how could we be the AI use case and development capital of the world? The second area where we need to take the leadership is the product development. India is considered to be a services story, but that's happening anyways. But what is the big story which is going to happen now? And when I say future now, it's about India taking the leadership in product development. And the third, really important, is leadership in 6G. Through Bharat 6G Alliance and other areas, we must take the leadership in 6G standard setting. So that's all from my side from here. This is Akhilesh Rateja signing off at IMC 2024.
The question about future is now being the theme, I don't think it could have been more apt, because this is kind of a tagline that we've been using for a while in telling the industry that the future is now. And there is a reason for that. If you recall, maybe if you were to rewind ourselves a few years ago, any disruption that happened, or probably capacity increase in terms of our part of the world, used to be incremental. With the advent of AI, now what we're going to be doing is exponential. And if it's exponential, I think the need around capacities are going to become so huge that we have to start preempting the future now. We need to start building the right level of capacities for future, taking into account what AI is going to do. Giving you a data point, on AI, the capacity increase, or rather, let me say, the impact of AI on the internet was evaluated as about maybe 1% to 2% of AI is impacting the internet. And this was about a year ago. And then Gartner came up with a study and said this impact could be as high as 11 to 12%. But that was also before most of the new AI apps came in. So I believe that this impact could be even more. And if that is the situation, the future is definitely now, and we have to start preempting that. I think the question is very apt on what can the government really do? Like I said, when you say the future is now, I think governments today also need to start anticipating what the next year or the year after looks like. Let me try and explain that in a simpler fashion. When we start planning highways, say the physical highways, we do the study of how the traffic is going to be increasing, and accordingly we start designing the highways. The highways that we're talking about from a transport perspective are no different. The only challenge that I've said is happening is this huge explosion around data centers. Again, look at multiple analyses that are going around. Some suggest that data centers will pretty much double every 3 years. Some say data centers are going to double every 2 years. And if we were to see what Jeffries is to say, they're saying data center capacity will become 10 times by 2030. And this is still the start because nobody really has a crystal ball to understand the impact of AI. So if that is the situation today, if I were the government, I would definitely start thinking, what is it that we need to do to build more capacity so that we can really become the AI hub of the world and the data center hub of the world?
Hi, good morning. I'm Harsh Page from HFCL and I look after optical fiber, cable and connectivity business of HFCL. Today is the third day of IMC and we have seen 3 very good days in IMC. We have seen a lot of customers here and we have also launched some products in telecom. So this is a very good opportunity where we come up with new innovative products. Last year we launched our 1728 fiber cable over here. If I talk about some opportunities which we see in optical fiber cables, there is a very big opportunity in India, which is BharatNet tender, in which we have participated. And there is a huge requirement of optical fiber cables, almost like 20 million fiber kilometer. And we have 4 factories in India where we are producing optical fiber cable, and lot of raw materials which goes into the manufacturing of optical fiber cables. Uh, so we are expecting good business coming up in India. Apart from India, we are also there in different countries. So we are doing a very good business in Europe, US, Middle East, and Africa. And there also we are participating in big tenders. Currently, we are selling our products to more than 60 countries to almost like 80 customers, which includes tier 1 telecom operators like British Telecom, Virgin Media, Orange, Vodafone. And we have, as a company, innovation has always been our forte, and we always do give lot of efforts, put lot of efforts in innovation. We have a very big team who are working in developing innovative products in different verticals. In optical fiber cable itself, in optical fiber and cable itself, we have a team of more than 50 people who are working to develop new product all the time. We developed some products for telecom operators like British Telecom, Virgin Media, and since then we are with them. Since last so many years, we are supplying to them, and we have got the major share. In addition to this, I mean, in addition to telecom requirement, I also see a lot of potential in data center market now. This is the market which is booming now, and I see a lot of opportunities there. So we are developing all the products which are used in data center, and this is like we already have cables, high fiber count cables, IBR cables, which goes into these data centers, where data center to data center for data center to data center connectivity and inter data center connectivity. So these are the products which we develop, and we are trying to sell it to all the hyperscalers in India and even outside India. We have some very innovative products for which we have got some awards also. In US exhibitions, we got award for 864 fiber cable, which is one of its kind, and which is the smallest cable globally available and developed by any manufacturer. So we put a lot of stress on innovation. So the future is good for optical fiber connectivity because all the new technologies, next generation technologies, which are coming, so they are bringing a lot of data, and to store this data in data centers, in servers, you need a medium, and that medium is optical fiber and cable. nothing is better than that. So there is nothing which can replace optical fiber. So there is going to be a very good demand for optical fiber cables, and that is why we are focusing on expanding our capacity and bringing the new products which can help our customers rolling out their networks and which can resolve their problem. Um, Apart from it, we are also working in connectivity solutions. So one of our division in Chennai, we are focusing on developing all the passive connectivity solutions uh, where we design the products, we manufacture the products, and we supply to our customers. And we have the total from the design to the to the solution to the manufacturing, everything is available in house. In fact, we also produce the plastic components which goes into these passive equipment. We have our own molding machines, so we design our molds and then we produce it over here in one of our factory in Chennai. So company is also focusing on ESG initiative, which is a buzzword today, and it is very important for all our customers, including HFCL also, because it is a cause of concern today, and it's a if we are not able to protect our environment, then nothing is going to be there. So we put a lot of stress on conserving our nature. So we have some consultants who are helping us to reduce our carbon footprint, and we are also in all our factories we are following the practices where we are conserving water, we are not polluting the environment. Then we in most of our factories around 80 to 90% of the power which is used, it is coming from renewable power sources. And apart from it, all the water which we use for processing in our manufacturing units, so that is all recycled. So we recycle it and then we are using it again. Apart from it, in all our factories we are using rain harvesting also. So we collect the rainwater, then we use it for gardening purpose. So this is how we are trying to give our bit for environment protection. And we are trying to find out our carbon footprint also. We have a consultant who is helping us to find out our current carbon footprint, and then we have a target to reduce this carbon footprint to as minimum as possible in future, something which gives us a product which is almost green. So most of our products are green. Apart from it, we also put a lot of stress in diversification in our workforce. So we have a lot of women who are working in our factories, and we give a lot of importance to carrying uh, women also in the ladder to the management. So this is all about business, which I have spoken so far. But apart from it, there is also a very big point which I would like to mention over here. That is gender equality. So we give a lot of importance to gender equality, and we are promoting the woman workforce in our organizations, in all our factories. We also identify the leaders, future women leaders, and give them the right opportunities and right training so that they can move ahead in their careers and reach to the highest level in the management. So I personally feel that woman power is most important for growth of any company.
Hi, my name is Jitendra Chaudhary. I work for HFCL as the Executive President and looking after the communication business at HFCL. IMC is getting. I think I'm truly. This is another IMC which I'm been attending many shows, and looks like IMC is becoming a global event, at least for the Asia Pacific. Very excited to be here again from the HFCL, and you can look at that. No, HFCL is much bigger than the previous versions. I think what we have demonstrated our innovation, our technology in the space of access networks, what we are doing beyond the optical fiber cable, and which of course we are progressing very well in the optical fiber cable as well. We are putting a lot of R&D efforts, and so beyond that, the products which we are demonstrating here are the next gen products on the router side. The upcoming project like BharatNet is a huge demand for IP MPLS routers, and HFCL is, I would say, has done the complete Make in India, design development in India product for the IP MPLS routers. That's what we are demonstrating here. Very excited about it. The another thing which the Honorable Minister has also, Communication Minister has launched our UBR portfolio. So we are doing pretty good in the our UBR space. This launch, what we have done this time, I think we are pretty confident this is going to help rural connectivity, the BharatNet extension from Gram Panchayat to the villages, beyond the other use cases of the enterprise connectivity, beyond the use cases of the mobile backhauling in the urban area or semi-urban area. But I think it is really a very innovative solution for the rural connectivity, extending the BharatNet fiber reach to the villages. Of course, so this is the, I would say, two things which is we are focusing this year, specifically keeping BharatNet opportunity in mind. Otherwise, we have our FWA. FWA is doing pretty well. The 5G FWA, which is one of the most successful use case of 5G. So HFCL has a complete portfolio of FWA, being it a sub 6 or N78 band, indoor, outdoor, millimeter band. So we have a complete suite of FWA solutions, uh, which we are, I think, all these products, what I have told, whether it is a router, whether it is a UBR, or whether it is a FWA, in fact, all the products are global products. We right now even exporting some of our portfolio of UBR or switches or Wi-Fi. We are exporting to more than 20 countries today, beyond the optical fiber, which we do it more than 40 plus countries. So pretty excited to be here, and lot of, I would say, the lot of very fruitful meeting. Definitely, we had the meeting with the government officials, but a lot of potential customer, existing customer, they're excited to see what HFCL is doing in this space. So pretty happy to be here, and look forward for successful IMC. Thank you.
The future is now. What an apt theme for this kind of event. It conveys so many different things. Number one, the technologies of the future are already here. So use it, leverage it, and grow. Secondly, now is the time to make things happen, and that's a great message. And the way the Indian telecom industry is now motoring along at a pace which has never been seen. Normally, it takes decades to change generations, but in technology, the generations are changing every few years. Whether it's telecom or satellite communication, it's a fantastic time to be here, and I think the government is on a really fast track to make things happen. They are bringing innovation, regulation, technology, public-private partnership, and different forms of enablement to make sure that the future of telecom is here and now, and India is the epicenter of that in the world to be the fastest and the biggest growth telecom market. So it's fantastic to be here in such an event, and I congratulate everyone and wish a great event for everyone for the next 4 days. Cheers.
So we are at the World Telecom Standards Assembly, which is meeting in New Delhi, India for the first time. This is the largest ever telecom assembly, and telecom assembly is a important event in the ITU that determines the telecom standards. As you know, 6G is coming up very soon, and standardization will play a major role in the area of 6G, and like 5G. We have India as the largest rollout. We want to lead in India for the 6G. WTSA, which is having almost 3,000 participants here in India, is one of the places where all the standards leaders meet. We had the Prime Minister yesterday, and now today all the plenary meetings are going on. This is going to be one of the best events in the telecom history for India, and it's great to see India taking a lead in this area.
Welcome to IMC 2024. It's a pleasure to have you all here. First of all, let me reflect on the theme, which is Future is Now. Well, this is a theme that we picked up from last year PM statement, where he said the rate at which we need to work is that where future becomes today, becomes a reality today. And I think almost all industry leaders were awed by his vision
when he said future is now, and you need to work at a pace where you can bring future forward today. And I think in last 1 year, industry has really worked very hard to get closer to that vision. And I'm very proud that as TCS and as Tata Group, we've done taken some very significant step forward where we've been able to build a technology for radio infrastructure, right from design, development, and manufacturing, and rolling it out for a national operators network to a situation where we build all the AI-led technologies for operating the network using AI and machine learning so that network could self-heal. So the platform that we have called Cognitive Network Operations Platform is the one which is realizing this whole theme of future being here today. And we are able to self-heal the networks, which was always thought as a dream for operators to get working on. From a vision for TCS and vision for why such a push is being given by government and the policy infrastructure from the government is because digital infrastructure is the backbone for all industries. Communication is actually becoming the true backbone of all industries because all your digital transactions, financial transactions, social transactions are happening on this digital infrastructure only. It is imperative that we build this infrastructure with technologies which are indigenous in nature, which give us the security that we need on our own digital infrastructure, and we are able to secure the digital boundaries of the country. Given this is the big picture, the theme and the dream that Honorable Prime Minister has given us, we've really started to put bricks together to get this foundation right, to get this building, which is marvelous and ready for future. Thank you.
So this year, I think the IMC theme is really good. We are seeing a lot of edge AI use cases all over the places, all over the booths. I think India is finally, adapting AI in a big way. And I think it's absolutely stunning to see so many AI use cases all over the places. I think what government is doing great, like these kind of event. I think maybe in future we'll need a very specific AI specific event in future very soon. And I think government should keep encouraging startup ecosystem as well as all the big companies to adopt the latest technologies, both in AI, both in the connectivity, broadband. All these are very important. The IoT technologies. I think we have to continue with our great schemes like PLI, DLI to encourage the industry. What we need is more innovation from the industry. We are already established ourselves as a manufacturing hub in India, but what we need is now a design phase in India. So in the next 2 years, we want to be known as a country which can do a lot of products, build a lot of products, and create a lot of innovations and create a lot of IP.
Future of telecom is right here, right now. We as an industry was always lagging. We were following the Western world up till 4G. But in 5G, we have done the fastest rollout in the world. But definitely in 6G, we are going to lead the world. Thanks to our visionary Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Under his guidance and leadership, we have seen as an industry so many reforms he has done. He makes so many things and policies easier for the industry, not limited to policy as well as ROWs. All these things are helping us as an industry to come up and to scale up and to show the world that yes, India is going to lead in telecom. Up till now, we were just importing the equipments, but very soon we'll be one of the largest exporter of telecom equipments across the globe. All these reforms will really make us feel proud as a country. Thank you.